Hello, welcome to Carton House. My name is John Plummer. I'm the Golf and Resort Superintendent here, and today we're looking at moss killing in general, both on lawns and again on hard surfaces. A little bit like the weed killers, they can be confused. Generally the hard surface killers, moss killers, you don't want to use them on the lawns. We'll start with the moss killer for lawns. The moss killer for lawns is usually a dry product and it comes in bags like these. This one here has a low nitrogen. It doesn't have any phosphorus or potassium in it. So it's a low nitrogen, and you see here where it says moss killer or a red mark on it, it usually refers to sulfate of iron, and sulfate of iron is the real ingredient that they use for killing moss on lawns. This is a great way of fertilising your lawn and also killing the moss. The real trick with moss is to reduce it by applying iron and increase the growth of grass by applying a nitrogen. So this kind of product works really well. You can apply this with a small little drop spreader that you will get from your local hire shop, or some of the garden centres sell very kind of economical ones. On this side I have another similar product. Again, the same thing. It's a nitrogen sulfate of iron product, but this also has a selective weed killer in it. So some of these weed and feed products, they can be pretty good. They probably aren't as great at hitting the moss, at hitting the weeds, but they're not a bad product. But if I was going for it myself, I'd go for a nitrogen iron product. And what you will find here is the moss will blacken and die off. And if you can wait a little time, maybe a month or two, there's no need to get into scarifying and raking all of that moss out. The moss will decompose itself and the stronger grass growth will come up through it. And it's a very quick and easy kind of option for controlling moss on lawns. The other thing I want to look at was moss control on hard surfaces. Now, this is where people get a bit confused with it. If you use this lawn treatment on hard surfaces, it will stain it, because the iron by its nature has a rusting component in it. So when you apply that on a hard surface, you'll see these rusty marks all over it, and it's not very desirable, especially on nice hard surfaces, paving stones or decking. So we use a hard surface purpose-built moss killer. This applied again with a small knapsack sprayer or a watering can. You just apply it to the hard surface and it controls the moss there. It kills it and you can wash it away. If you're going to get into pressure washing that, give it about a week for the spores of the moss to die, and then you can wash them away. Again, the last thing about the moss control is don't use the hard surface cleaners on lawns, and don't use the lawn control on hard surfaces.